Okay, so this review has been a very long time coming type thing. I've actually had 2 of these machines, and I probably tried to make 3 videos altogether on them over the years, but they just never really turned out how I wanted them, so they never got posted. So I have had this for probably like 3-4 years at least. It might be longer than that. This is the Eureka Commercial model, what a lot of people have affectionately taken to calling the Sanitaire. Now basically what this is this specific one at least was a model that Sam's Club sold. It is a 7 amp Sanitaire, basically. Still has the light, but has the foot pedal on the bottom. Has the 6-position dial-in app. The 7 amp motor. Vibra Groomer 2. And this one has the quick clean fan chamber. They used to be yellow. I first bought one of the yellow ones and I went, dear God, this color is hideous. And I wasn't too happy with it because in this house, especially with like area rugs like this, even with the height adjustment properly set, I can normally only get about 4 hours of use out of a belt, which is about maybe a month of cleaning if I'm only cleaning once a month, which I was at the time that I had it, or once a week, which I was at the time that I had the original one, but I've bumped up to more since then. And then what happened was I returned the yellow one, and this machine just disappeared from Sam's Club at the time. It kind of vanished. And I was like, shit, I just screwed myself, because the comparable Sanitaires were a lot more expensive, because a lot of, especially with the red line commercial having had all their headlights removed, and only the blue home line in Sanitaire having the headlights still, they were expensive. And I think these were only like $150 to get from Sam's Club. They were cheap. And they were a great deal at the time, because I think for $150 now, all you can get is one of the smaller ones, no headlight, shakeout bag, wooden brush roll, for about $150, I think, is all you can really get now. I could be wrong on that, though. It's been a while since I've checked. But, yeah, so I just went, well, my loss. And then a little while later, it came back, but it was in a lot better color. It was in this red that is apparently just a kind of throwback color, because I've seen ones that are from, you know, the earlier 2000s and the 90s that are badged Eureka Commercial just like this, that have this red colored hood. And stupid me, I put it off and bought other machines and waited for a while, and Sam's Club quit carrying it again for the final time. They've never had these back since the last time I saw them, which is kind of a sad loss, because, like I said, they were an amazing deal if you wanted a Sanitaire, especially if you wanted a 7 amp one and like with a headlight. So I looked on eBay. There was one of these for, like, I think I paid $180 for this, so I paid more than I would have if I would have just bought it from Sam's, but I wanted this model. I've always liked the way this one looked with the red, and I was still coming out above buying it as a Sanitaire. So, yeah, this has just been sitting in my closet for a long time, mainly just because the damn Eureka RD belts drive me insane. The amount and rate at which these need to be replaced, along with how quickly... My biggest disappointment in these machines, besides the belts, is the F&G bags, because these things are useless. The best ones that I've found so far, outside of trying to find like a HEPA replacement, is instead of using Eureka Genuine or the Arm & Hammer ones that you can get from Walmart, my grandparents had these old single-ply, and I literally mean they are single-ply F&G bags, that were a Kmart generic brand that they had lying around for a Eureka that they hadn't had at the time for probably, oh, good 5-6 years at least. And I took those, I started using them. They let so much fine dust through because they're only single ply that they don't clog as easily as the rest. So I've taken to using those. So, I mean, other than that, it's just, I mean, it's standard Eureka Sanitaire metal handle, the black commercial bag for F&G, which, yes, I know the ST is out, but I don't want to do the conversion. I don't like the price of the bags. I don't use it enough. And the belts are still an issue. So, yeah, without further ado, let's turn this thing on. And, again, you guys have seen it before. You know how it runs. You know how these run, I should say. They're ultra common, but here we go. Alright, yeah, so that belt has not even been used. It's just been sitting, and it's just shot, as you can hear. That, by the time it makes contact with the carpet, the brush roll stalled. So, let me install this extra one that I have, and we'll see if this even works well, and we'll go from there. I'll be right back. Okay, so I find this kind of funny. I was just watching one of, I believe his name is Joe Wheeler. He does a lot of apartment and like rental cleaning, and he's got a fleet of 2 Sanitaires, an Auric Orbiter, a Rug Doctor. Most of you will know who I'm talking about. I was just watching one of his videos, and he was talking about how he was going to start storing his machines with the belts off of them because it stretched so badly, and yeah. This one is completely trashed. This belt was pretty much brand new when I put this away, and I haven't used it, and this is what it looks like now. It's completely shot. So, let's get back to what I was trying to show you earlier, but that's really, like, I love these machines, I really do. I love working with them. I love the way they sound, the way they feel, everything about them. But what's really driven me crazy about them is the belts, at least in my use, in my home, wear out quickly because of the type of carpeting that's in here. With only having 2 brush strips, it really can't pull as much pet hair as I really want out of the carpeting. Like, it leaves pet hair behind, especially on these area rugs like this one that have a stiffer woven fiber, so it's hard for any machine to get out. But with the soft brush strips and only 2 of them on this, it has a difficult time. And on top of all that, I found machines that can honestly agitate and pull more grit out of my carpeting than this can. So it's just kind of shot these to hell for me. If I ever move to a place that has different carpeting or something more akin to like this or a looser shag where it probably won't put as much resistance on the brush, then I'll be using it more. But for now, this machine is mainly just staying in storage. So, here we go. There we go. That sounds better. I think I'm actually going to just have to get a shakeout bag for this to kind of negate the whole F and G thing, and start using this more, because, well, it doesn't work as well as I would like, and the belts will still be a pain in the ass. I always forget how much I like these machines until I use them, because, like, when we get them in at work and turn them on and test them after, you know, repairing them or servicing them, whatever we do, I'm just always kind of in awe at how much I love that, just the noise of the vibro-groomer beating the hell out of the rug, all that airflow, and just standing, whatever flooring you're standing on, you can feel the entire thing vibrating from just the vibro-groomer. So, yeah, I think I might have to start using this more again. I got out of it and I forgot how much I did actually honestly like it. So I might have to start using it quite a bit more. Get a shakeout bag for it and start there, because I know that'll give me a lot better airflow and not clog up as much as the F&G does. And then just buy belts in, like, bulk. But, yeah. I mean, they've got their drawbacks, quite a lot of them, but they still are amazing machines, especially for their age. My only other question for anyone who might know is, have you guys seen any, for those of you who have used 7 amp and 5 amp, do the 5 amps go through belts less? Are they less finicky about the height adjustment if you've only got the 6 position instead of the 8, which I really need to swap into this at some point? And do the ST bags make that large of a difference? Because I might do that. I hate dealing with shakeout bags, but I know how much airflow they will maintain and add to one of these, how much less restrictive they are. So let me know in the comments if you've got any views on that. Also, I should have asked this before too. Vibro groomers, 1 versus 2. How well does the agitation keep up if you've got 4 brush strips in a Vibro groomer 1? And do the Vibro groomer 1s actually allow better airflow and clean better than the 2, in your opinion? Those are my biggest questions about this. So if any of you guys can answer that or provide some feedback on it, I'd really appreciate it.